Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I am going to do some of the questions from the Delta Math assignment that I made called Introduction to Quadratic Functions and Equations. So let me jump into it and hopefully this will be helpful to you. Let's go. Log in. We're going to do some features. Now, this is essentially what we were doing on the handout, key features. So in this case, they are asking us to determine the coordinates of the x-intercepts. So let me make this a little larger so you can see it. So basically, the x-intercepts are where the graph crosses the x-axis. So the answers are going to, going to be -8 and a -2. So since there are two zeros, that means we're going to put in 2 points. So this is going to be a -8, 0, and then the other one is a -2, 0, and then we just submit it. And so, yep. So let's do another question. Let's see what else we got here. Now this one is asking for the axis of symmetry. So let me draw this. The axis of symmetry, since the vertex is at a -3, 1, it's the x coordinate. So this is going to be the axis of symmetry. Actually, let me take a picture so I can kind of draw it. Make sure everyone understands what the axis of symmetry is. Basically, the axis of symmetry is the line that basically goes through the vertex. So, and the equation is always going to be x equals whatever the x coordinate is. In this case, it's going to be a -3. Now, the way that I like to remember it, if you spell axis, you cannot spell it without an x. So the equation is going to be x equals something. You always know there's got to be an x when they're talking about the axis of symmetry. So it's going to be x equals a -3. So let me delete this and just enter that. So it's going to be an equation, in this case, equation, and it's going to be x equals a -3. And then, did I put x in there? Let me see, did I do x? Yeah, it's got to be an x there. Now I'm just going to submit it. And it says, nice job. Okay, I'm going to do one more from this part. This is essentially what we've been doing on the handout. So this shouldn't be too much of a problem. So let's see. Now they want us to find the zeros. Again, zeros are the same things as x-intercepts. So it's going to be a -1 and 5. We have two zeros, so we're going to come here. There's 2 points. It's going to be a -1 and then 0, and then it's going to be 5, 0. And you submit it. And it says, nice job. Okay, so let's go to the next part. So now the second part is just graphing. So they're going to give us an equation, and then they want us to plot 5 points. But now we have to plot the roots, the zeros, and the vertex. So let's go ahead, grab the calculator, and we're just going to enter it. So it's going to be x squared plus 10x plus 16. And then you press enter. There it is. Okay, I'm going to bring it up a little bit. I need, move it over. I need the vertex, which is a minimum. So I'm going to go menu 62, menu 6, and then for the minimum. And then I start on the left, pull it to the right. So the vertex is going to be a -5, 9. So I'm going to come over to a -5, and I'm going to go down to a -9, and it's going to be right there. Okay, that's my first point. Now I'm going to find the zeros. So I'm going to do menu 61. And then my first one is here, and that's a -8, 0. So I'm going to plot that. And then my other one is going to be menu 61 again. And I got that one. So it's a -2, 0. So there you go. So I got 2 points. Now I need one more point. So all I'm going to do is, let's see, I'm going to do menu 51. And I'm just going to type in a -4. So a -4. Press enter, and it says a -4, 8. So I'm going to go over to a -4, 8. Now, as soon as I have that one, I know symmetry. So I know there's going to be one right here. So that's what the graph looks like. Now I just submit it. And it says, nice job. Okay, so that's it. Let's see, what else we got? Now, this one is, I think, a pretty useful one. So all we're doing is we're just looking at the leading coefficient, which is represented by the variable a, and we're just going to match up which one of these graphs matches the a value, the leading coefficient. So now there's only one in the middle that has a negative number. So this one, these two are definitely matched together. Now, the second thing is when you have a fraction, that makes the quadratic wider. So this one should be over here. Oops, let me see if I can move it. This one should go over here, and this one should go here. Okay, let's see. And this one should go here. Now we got them. So this one is the first one. The negative one is a frown. The other two are smiles. And then we're just going to submit it. And it says, nice job. Let me try one more of these. All right. Again, we have two negatives and we have to make sure they match. So it looks like they do already. So this one is going to be a frown. This one is going to be a frown. Because this is a fraction, it's going to be wider. So we're done. And this one is just positive. So we just submit it. We don't have to change anything. All right. I think that's good. Last one is basically we're just going to do the axis of symmetry. So we can go here and we'll just enter the function. So it's going to be x squared plus 6x plus 9, press enter. All right, and all we're gonna do is menu 62 because we know it's gonna have a minimum, start here, pull it over here, and it says a negative 3, 0. So that's what I'm gonna put for my graph. I'm just gonna put, we're gonna put a negative 3, comma, 0, and we submit it. And it says, nice job. That's it. All right. And the very last thing, they want us to do it algebraically, but you can still graph it. But I want to show you, I'm going to do it graphically, but I'm also going to show you how you would actually do it algebraically if we were pressed to do it algebraically. But now, remember, you can always use the calculator. Always. All right. So I'm going to get rid of this. And then I am going to graph. This is x squared. And we have minus 6x and then plus 4. Press enter. All right, so we are looking for the vertex. So let's go menu 62. Start on the left, pull it to the right. And it says that the vertex is 3, 5. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to put 3, comma, 5. Now, I'm going to show you how you would do it if we were trying to do it algebraically, how it would look. All right. So remember, x equals the axis of symmetry is the same thing as negative b over 2a. All right. So now all you have to do is where you see a negative b, you're going to put in a negative 6 because this is the b, this is the a, this is the c. So, and then we're going to be 2 over times 1. So this would be negative times the negative is going to be a positive 6 divided by 2. So the x coordinate is going to be 3. Now, in order to find the y coordinate, we're just going to plug 3 in, minus 6 times 3 plus 4, and that's going to be equal to a negative 5. So that would be our coordinate here, right? That's what you do algebraically, but remember, you could always graph it. So now I am going to stop this and post it. And I need feedback. Like one of my students said that she watched my videos and they weren't very helpful. And I'm like, well, it would have been nice if you could give me that feedback. And also if you can tell me specifically what is not helpful, that would help me try to improve them. So give me some feedback if there's something that's not clear, and then I'll try to clear it up. All right, I'm going to post and I'll talk to you later.